already. I don't know whether you can still add now, but if you can't edit, then you quickly uh what's the King Fai, the black one I
Okay,
lay, am I? Okay,
we are
we are
live.
actually live now. Okay, hi everyone. This is Caroline, and we are back for this year with another session of ITEC 2024. And I have with me Yan, our advisor, and last year's organizing chairman. We have King Fai. King Fai is the one behind the scenes in charge of the website, a bit of marketing, and a bit of everything. He's also helping out with the participants and everything along the way. So I call him Mr. Everything. Okay, and I have Jean Chow with me. Jean is also our assistant the vice chairman for this year. So for this year, Jean is new to us, and the rest, I think you have seen the rest of us before. Okay, so now to start with, I would like to share the video of last year. In fact, Yan, you were in China last year, right?
Yes,
How was it when you brought so many people to China?
actually, it's a very good learning for most of the participants who go to China last year. Because
Okay,
the capital market, the business model actually is quite modern compared to us, and the
okay.
technology in China actually is quite far more advanced. But we still have a chance. Last year we have three companies from Southeast Asia be selected and get the grant, the prize lah, okay, from the China government, Beijing government, okay, due
Oh,
to this
that's
competition.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's recap a bit of what happened last year. Permit me to share my screen. Let me share the video for last year. And okay, let's play the video. And that, it wasn't very clear just now, but I think, yeah, I think next time we will download the video better. Okay, we are back. Oh, Jean is back. I thought you went missing just now. Okay. All right. So, what do you think of the video? I just now Yan mentioned that we have actually how many you brought? Eight companies or more last year?
Uh, Flight In actually is eight companies, okay,
Mm-hmm.
who didn't fly in, okay,
Mm-hmm.
due to passport visa problem, okay, but
Oh,
eight
okay.
fly in, okay. So eight of
Mm,
out of these 10, three win the prize. As you see the video, there's a three
mm-hmm.
company in a different pricing. They are winning, and of course, the good thing is they have contract from China, and the amount
Oh,
is not small. The other two company, because they are still in the process of registration, the company have ready contract waiting to sign, but the company not yet set up, so in the process lah.
so the one criteria is that they need to set up a business in China, which is aided by the China government as well, right?
Yes, yes, it's supported by the
Okay.
China government lah. Actually, they
Mm,
give a lot of incentive and also
mm,
verbs, or and most important for company who really want to have a very good ecosystem of the whole startup. First thing, they can go China. Second thing is when your business is planning to do expansion, China is one of the biggest what we call the biggest single language country that you can tap on. Mm.
I see.
The Malaysia
Okay,
example lah.
maybe let me introduce a bit about the competition, and let me share the website. Okay, I will share my screen, and then hang on. It's like not clicking. Oh dear, technology issue. Okay, show on stream. Okay, it's out. Okay, I make the logo smaller so that it doesn't cover yes please. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, so all four of us are on screen, and this is the website for this year that has been created by King 5. Okay, let me share a bit about the competition. In fact, this competition has been around for many, many years. 2 years ago, it was renamed as the Chaoyang International Talent Entrepreneurship Conference Global Competition. And in Malaysia, we actually held the helm since last year. So we in Malaysia, we led Southeast Asia, and we had participants from Indonesia, Singapore, Cambodia, Myanmar, Vietnam coming in to take part last year. This year, we are calling for more entries to be part of this competition. The website is actually itechsca.com, but and I will share with you shortly. Okay, so what is so interesting about this competition? Number one, is one of the biggest tech startup competitions in the world, and it's not just about showing what you have, presenting yourself, but in fact, I think Yen, if I'm not wrong, the prize pool itself is a couple of billion USD, correct? Including support, including the cash prizes and other incentives.
You mean including the investment amount?
Correct, correct, yes.
Actually, the investor is quite a lot, especially in Beijing, Chaoyang. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so quite attractive lah. Okay,
Yep.
not only about the price and also the investment from the
Mm-hmm.
worldwide, including Sokoya Capital. Okay, Green Factory Venture Capital, uh, IDG Capital. They also will come over to listen on your pitch.
Wow.
And for the winner, the VC is lined up to interview you.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
they are looking for project to invest lah.
Okay. This is the website itechsca.com, and you all can take a look at later. But basically, I think this is one of the biggest ever competitions in the world. You can go to this website, and you can also take a look at the video other than the video that we showed earlier. And if you look at this data, this is really mind-blogging. ITEC has been organized in over 73 countries, whereby we have participants from over 70 countries over the last few years. We have had amassed about 11,000 projects, and we saw 50,000 entrepreneurs come together to pitch their ideas and their projects. And in fact, more than 1,000 projects were successfully incorporated in Beijing itself, and 34 billion yuan is investment is about in ringgit. How much is that, or US dollar?
Minus 30% is somewhere around 21 billion ringgit
Wow,
Malaysia.
billion,
21 billion of investment.
billion. I think that is Jin, nine. How many numbers, nine, nine zeros,
Nine. So in this case,
nine.
it's 10 already, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah, 10 zeros. Wow, it's crazy. And the competition for this year is now open. What you need to do is that you can just come over to this website and click the link further down and join. And this year, what we have is very unique. Even today, let's say you have a idea, you have a concept in mind, but you don't have uh, a product yet, you can still join. And we call this the startup group, whereby whether you're from ideation zero stage up to 3 years old, your company, And even if you are a student or just have a dream, you can take part in this startup group category. And if you are a company with an existing proof of concept, you have a product and you want to go from here to the next level and get funding or support or mentoring or even having any of our industry mentors to give you more ideas to grow your brand and your product, you join the growth group. So in fact, and it means that anyone can join. Correct? What do you think? Interesting, right? The concept. And what we have this year is multiple tracks. So let's see the tracks. We have to thank King Five for helping us to create this beautiful website. So what tracks do we have this year? So we have industrial internet. Okay, let me go down a bit. Industrial internet, which is about automations. We have let me see. We have digital equipment, smart instruments, and all this you can read for yourself. You have AI. AI today is about everything. So we have from the back end to the front of AI. You have AI, you have Internet 3.0. In fact, all these are also part of 3.0. And for me, any company can actually join. We have digital healthcare. If you are in healthcare, you want to do something in this area, you can. And future manufacturing technologies, it could be just anything, everything, tangible, intangible, back end, front end, and of course, the last category is photonic integrated circuits. And if you're not sure when filling the form, which category am I in? You could just put AI or Internet 3.0 and we will guide you along the way, at least to get started with. Yeah. And then the competition, okay, right now the process is on and we have until August 26th to apply online. But my suggestion is do submit your registration early. Why? Because if you submit earlier, we have time to work through them. And if you need more support with your decks and all that, that's where the extra support comes in for the early birds. Early birds will get our mentor support to run through the decks in advance. So that is the benefits or bonus when you submit early. And of course, you'll be going through the preliminary evaluation in August, September, and semi-finals will be in late September. It's moving very fast. I know it sounds like we have a couple of months more, but in fact, there's not enough time because why? You want the best of the best judges, the industry mentors to run through your pitch decks. And that's where all the bonus advice is in. Tentatively, after we have selected the finalists and all that, there will be field inspections to validate your product again in your company before we send you to the global finals in China in November. So it is a very intensive process. Every month there's something on, and winning companies will be at the summit and award ceremony in December. So it's very, very fast paced. And in fact, looking at this timeline, it means that by January, some of you may be already having your branch office in China supported by the China government. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And what else do we have? So scan this code, uh, scan this QR code, and you can actually go in and fill the form. Yeah. So what does it need to be eligible? So as I mentioned, if you are ideation from zero to hero, you can try startup group. If your company is already established 3 years to 10 years, you go for the growth group. Yeah. Only some criteria. Number one, you cannot be on a listed company. You can be part of a company, but you cannot be a listed company. And of course, we have all the legal and ethical compliance laws. We have the IP protection, and we want every participant to have an intention to develop a business in China, in Chaoyang. Yeah, and you may submit multiple entries. Let's say your industry, you may have maybe four different projects. You can submit all four, but we will, if let's say two of your companies go into the finals, we will only select one from the company. Correct? Yeah, correct. Yeah, but you can have the chance to submit multiple tracks.
Actually, you have chance to you have submit multiple deck. If it happen, two of your project or three of your project is selected for the final, by all means, you can pitch three times.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh,
Yeah, So if you win the final, global final,
Mm.
for two or three project, you can get two or three prize. But of course,
Wow.
at the end, they will ask us which one is your focus lah.
Ah, I see. Okay. And
Okay.
of course, what else? Compliance check. Age limits, we just say that as long as you're 18 years and above, do join. But if you're under 18, if you're still a student, you can still join. And you just need you to have a guardian. You see here, guardian as part of the team. The event in is actually organized by the China government under China Beijing Chaoyang and the Beijing Chaoyang High Level Talent Service Center. Of course, in Southeast Asia, we have My Lives and we have our other execution partners as well. I can see so many logos, including MDEC, TASTA. TASTA is actually Tsinghua is actually owned by Tsinghua University, which is one of the biggest in the world. So it's actually very, very amazing. Yeah, and we have multiple partner organizations. We have multiple partner investment institutions. So it's actually a very, very big competition that everyone should just take part. And how does the form look like? So if you have not scanned the QR code, do scan it. Closing date 23rd of August. But as I mentioned earlier, submit your participation earlier and we will actually get the mentors to vet through your deck. But if you go to the website, you can click the registration link and let me show you how the form looks like. So, so now the form is opening. So it's a very, very easy form to fill. And yeah, my internet is always slower at night, despite it being a 1 gig 1 gig service. Okay, this is how the form is like, and it's very easy. So if you see the form, you start with your email address. Okay, let me do a demo. Let's say I fill my email. Then what else? This is the price information. They can see. You can see more details. You just need you to fill your full name, your mobile number, your nationality, because we want to know where you're from, your education level, your education background, and then your age your age this year. We want to know whether you're above 18, below 18. What industry do you want to submit for? And then you click next. I guess I have to fill the form so that I can show you what's inside. Yeah. Let me fill the form. Uh, okay. Let's say I fill the form, and then I will fill what else? My name. I just put short form demo. It's a demo, right? So I'll fill some numbers. Okay, and then I will put Malaysian. So you feel, and after you can put your tertiary level, the education, my age. Oh, okay. I put 20 years old. I'm feeling young today. And then what category? I'll probably put AI because I love AI. And then you click next. And what else? And then after that, there will be three sections of this form that you will need to fill. Okay. The website is in the trailer. So it's itechsca.com. And then you can write your company, or if you don't have a company yet, but your project name. So you can put, let's say your project name is APC for sector. Let's say my one is in education, for example. You can write anything relevant to you. Where am I from? So I could be in Central Malaysia. You have other countries or other. Let's say you're not in any of these countries, put other, and you write something about your project in 100 words. Is your company registered in Malaysia? If I don't have a company, I put no. In China, no. Example. This is just an example. And I can put if I don't have a company set up yet, I can put dash. Yeah. And my address. So I can put my address. And what stage? Maybe I am at pre-stage. That means I'm having this good idea and I want to share it with the world. And the size of my founding team, let's say I have maybe it's just me alone. So I'm 100%, for example. And then have I participated for? Yes or no? Doesn't matter. If you have taken part last year, we encourage you to take part again this year. And if I have any information about my company, I can upload my file, my pitch out anything, and then I click next. If I don't have anything, I just continue to the next page. So fast, right? So easy to fill the form. And the last part of the form is click submit. So that's how easy it is to fill the form. So yeah, it's just that. So what do you guys think? We have William in reverse. William is also part of our committee team, but his camera is not on yet. Okay. I think
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone.
William, if you want, you can use the virtual background window also can. We were just testing the having the
Oh,
similar
testing the
yeah.
live one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. You can choose anything you're comfortable with. Yeah, so William and Jean are new to ITEC this year, and maybe we can just chit chat with them. William and Jean, what made you decide to be part of our committee this year?
Um, I think this event, I think this is a very good platform for
Mm-hmm,
people who want to have a dream,
mm-hmm,
who want to be an entrepreneur, who want to
mm-hmm,
do something unique on his own. So what makes me join this committee is I just want to see what can I do in the coming months in the future, because I still have my entrepreneur dreams on, and I
mm-hmm.
still want to do something on my own. So I want to make dreams come true, and I think this entrepreneurship is gonna make someone's dream comes true, and someone's dreams is gonna be fruitful for those who join, and they're gonna get more benefit out of it. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and in fact, what about you, Jean?
For me, actually, it's more about being able to know what's really happening and what's really available in the industry on a global scale for
Mm,
entrepreneurs to really showcase their work, and also to get funding. Of course, that's what everyone hopes for, but more importantly is to actually get validation of their ideas, and also their initiatives. So being able to be part of this community that actually becomes an enabler, I think that's really a very good thing. So those thanks for having me on the team as well for this year.
mm. And we have King Fai. King Fai has been an instrumental part of our team from behind the scenes to the web to doing the web, and he's supporting marketing. He's also supporting us with the sharing of the competition and getting in more participants as well. And if you are watching this right now, I know a few of you are actually tuned in. We encourage you to share more about this competition, or in fact, if you can share this live broadcast to your page or on your profiles as well. Yeah, King Fai, share with us. What's your drive for being part of ITEC?
Um, well, why I joined ITEC? Why I joined ITEC is a few things. Number one, I see that what I think is available, like I said, in the market trends, especially China is one of the largest market, second to uh, America on GDP. So what's the things are trending right now? And also in the AI space. So me that I'm bang on seeing what good things coming on Malaysia and also the Southeast Asia region. What are things that are able to launch for people and how to help them as well. That's second. And third is the networking part that I can network with different great entrepreneurs like you guys out there. So do join our competition, and you get to see great networks to not only peers but also to the judges and also potential VCs to actually fund you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a very important thing that's happening right now. And in fact, with so many, I would say, pool of talents, number one, not just from fellow participants, number two, with the judges who actually, many of them have experience from around the world, and three, many of them are already mentors, not just last year, but also in multiple international competitions. So I think it's super fun. It's a very meaningful event to be part of. Yeah, and maybe Yen, let's go back to you. I remember that you were saying just now earlier that there were three companies that got awarded, right? And in fact, one of them have already set up base in China, correct? Yeah. And I understand you and Andrew, too, our other advisor, went to China with them last year. How was it like to be there up close and personal during the competition? I think you are muted. Is it your camera, your sound? Can you hear him?
Yeah, I think you're muted.
Yeah, Yan, I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Prior
Can't
before
hear
we
you.
go for the competition, okay, actually
Ah,
we bring them to have some visit to the China, Chaoyang and also Beijing government to understand the market. Because when you want to expand your business, you need to understand the market, the policy from the government, and so on and so on. Second, we bring them to visit one of the VC in China. They have been getting some mentoring course from the VC, and they do a preparation, pitching to I think over 30 VC before they go for the competition. I think this contest is quite good to prep them before they really go to the stage in the competition. And due to that, a lot of, actually the most of the picture at the top 10, they change their deck after they go there, because we have to feed the appetite of the China investor and also the government, so that of course, we feed them not because we want to how to say to follow what they want, but just only they have pump in a lot of information, very useful information, the way of they see the holding in the particular industry is very, very different with us, and it helps them, actually help them a lot, and developing their business after 8 to 10 months they win. The business totally is different because I have done the follow up with them, especially for the company startup. Three of the company they do very, very well, and for your information, the top one of the top winner from Southeast Asia, they are planning to IPO soon.
wow.
Hmm.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, so I cannot mention where he go, but at least there's information. Yeah,
Wow.
planning to IPO soon.
And
Then
mm,
another two company after the event they win the contest, the business is chasing them like hell.
so
Right?
what I see is that not just bringing them to China to participate in the finals, but they had a bonus a couple of days session where they got to meet potential VCs or investors, right? So that was an
And
extra bonus
partners and partners in China.
and partners if they get to go to China for the finals. This year, how many companies do we intend to bring to China?
Our target for this year is aim for 200 companies from Southeast
Okay.
Asia. Okay,
Mhm.
10% we bring to China.
10%. So 20 companies could possibly be able to go to China for the grand finale, and that's where you'll be competing with other continents, for example, Americas, Europe, Middle East, and the rest of Asia, as well as and I think there's six continents that we are looking at. And
Yes,
I think the sharing experience, the trip there will be, I think, something unforgettable and very good to get mentors and network, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
One of the winner they are very happy because
Mm-hmm.
they can't find anything that in Malaysia.
Wow.
One of company he is the winner, one of the winner. He go to there, he get the prize, he understand the whole ecosystem there, and say, wow, it's very hard to find this type of contest. Uh, Everyone want to make business uh, in the tech industrial. It's very hard to find in Malaysia, but it's happening in China.
Mm.
Very aggressive. Okay, so although he's Malay, but he loved it a lot. For your information, not Chinese only can participate this event.
Mm.
One of our winner is a Malay guy, a Malay
Mm. As
company.
as rover, right? That was all the way
Yeah,
from Johor Bahru.
Yes,
I
97%
remember
is
him.
Bumi Putra from Malaysia, and they win.
And they cannot speak Chinese.
Yes, they
Very
cannot speak Chinese.
and they're so
Don't know
niche in the
speak.
market. They do undersea marine mistaken. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
the undersea
So,
exploration or something, right?
so don't think we are a Chinese competition. the whole event we conduct is in English. And when you go to China, you do pitching, you can use full English.
Mm.
Okay, because
Because
your judge is Sequoia Capital. They are from US.
wow, wow,
Okay, of
that's
course there's
amazing.
others investor and also the judge. Okay, but they are qualified to listen to what you are presenting. They ask the question, all is in English. So don't worry. Although they are in China, okay, we do think, oh, they China, they don't know how to speak English one. I don't want to go. Sorry, their English is very good. Most of them who work as a judge, they are graduate from Harvard, MIT.
Wow.
So their English is quite good.
So this is like international sharing as well, right? From the judges, fellow participants, and all that. Yeah.
Yes, and this is not the first year they are doing. Okay, they are doing for 12 years. The participant is all over the world.
Yeah,
So
if any of you listening right now, if you're listening, you have any questions, please do type into the comments so that we can help you to answer your queries or your concerns or even how to participate in the competition. Of course, the website is being shared right now is at itec.com. Very easy. You go in there, you can scan a QR code, and you can even fill in the form. And if you fill earlier, we will be able to vet through your submission, and we'll get our mentors to guide you in before the pitching. So that's the interesting part. The earlier you submit, the more likely that you'll be able to get someone to mentor your pitch deck. Yeah. And I think last year, Peng Fai, you were actually helping to moderate the pitching session. How was it for you last year?
How was it for me last year? Very interesting. As in like even though I just am moderating and coordinating, but I actually learned a lot on how to pitch because they actually the one of the judges, especially Wilson, actually give a lot of feedback to
Oh, Lee
the
Wilson, yes, yes.
participants.
yes,
Yeah, wow, he's a lot of feedback how to do this. You should pitch like that. This is the way you should not do it. So it's very valuable since he's also a very inspiring entrepreneur as well.
He's
Yeah,
the
so I
blockchain
think that's a very
ambassador,
very
I
good
think.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, very inspiring, especially how he tell you that is the way to pitch because he's been pitching so much time already. So yeah.
Yes. And we are going to moving forward. This being the first live stream, and we are going to have weekly live streams. And what will we expect to see next week, Yan?
next week I will arrange one or two of the winner from ITEC to share their experience and their achievement after the event. At least
Mm-hmm.
you as a participant for this year,
Yep.
there is I would say the testimonial or a track for you to plan on when you participate the contest and get win. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I think the price, okay, one is the prize money, which is attractive lah. But there's also the networking, number two. Number three is also the mentoring. And of course, there's also other than the prizes, there's also the potential funding from all the partners and VCs who are going to watch the event. And I understand that even in Malaysia, the local finance in Southeast Asia, we is a private session whereby there will be other VCs and funders and partners come in by invitation only. It's a closed door. So if you get to go to the Malaysian finals, if you manage to submit and you're in line for that, who knows? Even sometimes you may not be in the finalists to go to China, but there could be another VC or partner who's watching you and find your product interesting. And that's what happened. I think we did last year. There were some who were funded, even they didn't get into the finals to China. Correct?
Yeah, there's one actually called Lakatek
Mm-hmm.
by Yas Ahmad. She actually won the top 20, top 50, not mistaken. She
Mm-hmm.
pitched, although she managed to win, she managed to get a Hong Kong VC to funded her 3 months
Wow.
later since that she went into the first 50. Yeah, she shared a lot on Facebook. So I think that's a very inspiring, even though you win the competition, but
Mm-hmm.
importantly that you have the exposure to many VCs, especially you already went into the first top 100 or top 50. That one is very, I think it's very good lah.
I think
Yeah,
this is priceless.
I agree on King Fai. Actually, sometimes to participate competition, of course, win is the most important, lah, okay? But although you didn't win, it's a learning path from a lot of mentor. Our mentor is all qualified because we choose our judge well, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Second part is, like King Fai mentioned just now, is quite good. When you take your project come to pitch, you will never know who is your investor, and sometime they might be your client, your partner, your upstream, your downstream, who knows? But exposure always is the most important thing for a startup.
Mm. In fact, I think Jean, you also mentor people, right? Companies. You
In a
mentor
different
entrepreneurs.
sense, I do business coaching.
Ah. So
Yeah.
see, within our committee also we have a business coach already. Ready. Like on call.
Ah, coaching on call.
Yeah. And then like William is a very tech person. He can actually tell you what goes behind the scenes for companies on cloud. Correct? William, is that your expertise?
Your mic, William, your mic is mute.
Yep. I can even tell you what's in the behind of a corporate company and what is being used as a technology behind of a company of a multinational company as well.
Wow, fantastic. And of course, King Fai is the man of many talents. He does a lot of things front end, back end as well. Correct, King Fai?
Yeah, actually, I also been to startup and also in a startup, and someone hired me from another startup. So I've been hunted by other people. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think we all come from different backgrounds. And of course, Yen has been in the startup mentoring and, in fact, facilitating companies to go from China to Malaysia and Malaysia to China, vice versa. So I think in your role, um, previously as OC, then as advisor, you also actually dealt with from investors to partners to judges to all the startup companies, and I think you have a very broad spectrum of experience. I think that one is also a priceless experience that we hope that when you take part in ITEC 2024, it's not just about, it's beyond the prize pool of billions of dollars. It's actually more about the who can you meet, who can you connect to, and what can you learn from the mentoring. So again, the reminder is do submit your deck early. You can go to our website at itecsea.com, click the QR code or click the link and submit your participation. And if you submit early enough before the closing date, we will actually get some of our mentors to run through your deck and prep you even before the actual pitching session. I think that's super important. Yeah. Before we end for tonight, and of course next week will be listening to some of the last year's winners. And any of you want to share anything before we end for tonight?
Last word from my side.
Mm-hmm.
Please come to join. Don't think too much. There is no fees when you
Oh yeah,
take the application. Okay, we are
participation
not
is free.
allowed to collect fees for you to apply. Because why? This is a government event. Okay, so the event fees is zero from the participant. So by all means, just try. You will never know. I think the winner, our top winner from Southeast Asia, he don't know whether can win or not. He just click. Submit first, see how. And finally he win. He is the last participant on our list last year. You will never know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will never know. Who knows? You have a super opportunity out there. Yeah, by
Yes.
taking part in the competition.
So come and join. Action, immediate. Okay. Don't think about that first. That one Later you
We
can
will guide you.
talk with the mentor lah.
So but submit early so that we know that you need help. Yeah. And
Yes.
of course, how about King Fai? You want to share anything?
Not really. I just urge everyone, even though you're 18 or 21, if you have an idea or it's bugging, those are outside there as a university student, please you should also encourage to join. There's no age limit. Even though we're very young, you have also have a guardian to actually come with you. I think those parents outside there, if you have an entrepreneur kid, I think you should actually help your kid go this competition. Yeah. Right, Ian?
How about Jean?
Well, just please
Any
visit
closing remarks?
itecca.com to join the competition.
Okay, thank you. And William?
Yep. So basically, just enjoy yourself throughout the whole process. Just have fun, learn, grow, and challenge yourself to be a better entrepreneur or to be a better self. Just give yourself a chance. You never know, you'll be success in the future.
Definitely. So thank you everyone for coming live stream with me tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll end now and we'll be back next week, same time. And across right now we are streaming across 5 different channels uh, uh, from the ITEC Facebook to YouTube to some of your profiles, and we'll do again the same next week. So see you guys for now. See you next week, and don't forget to go to itecsea.com and submit your participation. See you then. Bye.